When using the Layout Designer for digital menu boards, you can use what we call the product table to pull in and give the framework of the products from the product library. So on our toolbar here, you would want to add your products first to the product library. So check that video out first, and then we'll come back here to the Add Product Table video to see how to add those to your product table. So we're going to be using the Add Product Table icon on our toolbar, and it's going to look something like this. So this is the end product here, and you'll see that we have the product name, we want the price, and then calories. So when we click on the Add Product Table, that's going to add a new table for us, and by default, it's just going to be the product name and the price. So let me grab this, and I'm going to toss it down here under Snacks and Sides. Maybe this is where we want it. Now, when you create one product table, then you can copy it from there, and it makes it a lot easier to add additional product tables to your layout. But in this case, let's say we're starting from scratch here, and we have to start adding a product table, and then we can copy it from there. So once we've added the table, if you ever close out that product table window, you have to double click to open it up again. So anywhere we have our text within that table, just double click with your mouse, and that opens up the product table. So the default is the name and the price. Maybe we want to give that third column in there for the calories. So when you click anywhere on the product table, there's this Add Cell to Row button, and that will allow you to add a new cell. We can then click on it, and then the field dropdown allows you to select the attribute. So in this case, we're choosing the calories, which is just going to be the number. There's a couple of different options here as far as the suffix of cal, the full calories name, cals. So there's different ways to display the calories. You're going to find that for other attributes in here as well, like the medium price and large price. If you create any of your own attributes, which you'll find more out about that under the product library, you'll see those available here from the field dropdown. So in this case, we're just selecting calories, and that's just going to give us the number. It's not going to give us a suffix or anything like that. And then we want to use the cell style to add the style that we want. So in most cases, folks like to use kind of a right justified style for the price and the cals. Sometimes the cals are center justified, just to kind of give you the style that you like. So in this case, I have a style already created. You can use the Create New button to create a new style if you'd like. The font dropdown gives you the font style, the font size, put a number in there, choose a font color. In this case, I already have a font style created, and I want to use the right justified style here. So I'll click Select. That's going to attach it to that cell, and then I want to be sure to click the Apply Table Cell button. And what this does is it saves any changes that you've made on the cell that you're working on. So we don't want to lose all those changes. Click Apply Table Cell, and our changes are now there. Now, the structure is getting a little cramped there as far as the price, so maybe we want to bring the price over here a little bit. So you have the option to adjust the row spacing there as far as our columns go. And then I'm just going to click Apply, and you see that we have a style for our calories. We need to do the same for the product name and price. So you have to do that for each cell. Double click again to open it up, and then we're going to go under the name here, cell style, and I believe I'm using this one, the Compton White, 30 points, left justified, Apply Table Cell, and then we'll just use the same for our price. So we're actually going to use the same that we used for our calories, the right justified style, and Apply Table Cell for that one as well. So now we have our structure in place. Now we can use our little Add Product button down here to pull in some products. So maybe since it's the sides, we have some fries. Maybe we want to toss some chips in there, even though those are capitalized. So this is where you would then choose your sides or your products by checking the box, click Apply. That's going to toss them down here, and you can rearrange their order. Add a little bit of row spacing in there if you need to. So maybe we want 10. Click Apply and see what that looks like. So that's how you build a product table And then from there, you can use the copy button on those table zones to make an exact duplicate. And that's going to save a lot of time. That way you don't have to go through and then create a new product table from scratch. So now you have a dynamic table to work with. Again, double click to open it up to make any changes to it. Rearrange the order. Click the X here to remove any of those products from the product table, and always click Apply when you're done. And remember, everything that you do in the Layout Designer will automatically save. There's no Save button in here. There's no Publish button. If this layout were live, those changes would download and start playing on the live menu. If you need to, though, if things don't look right font style wise, or maybe the text is overlapping on the live screen after they do download an update, you can always go to your players. So under Players, click on All Players, and then on the player line here on the right-hand side, click Force Update. And that's going to download those changes to the live screen.